Welcome, welcome, welcome to the 200th video. Just want to say thank you so much for all of you who have watched everything, and if you're new to my channel, welcome, 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 and again, thank you so much for watching. Now today, I'm going to be answering your questions, and I'm going to be making and having some Zotter Cinnamon Banana drinking chocolate. So I invite you to go get your favorite drinking chocolate, tea, coffee, whatever you enjoy drinking, and let's go make this, talk about it for a second, and then get to your questions. Woo! Oh my gosh, this does totally smell like cinnamon banana. Delightful. Okay, let's taste it. Yeah, I mean, this literally is cinnamon banana. I don't know why I find that funny, but I do, because it's exactly what it says it's going to be. And this is very, very tasty. Ooh, and you know what I want to do with it? I want to get like some dark chocolate and do like shavings of dark chocolate over the top to get like a hit of dark in with the banana cinnamon. Totally be like, you know, like a melted chocolate covered banana. Okay, this seems perfect for an August day. It's kind of more light, but there's that little bit of cinnamon because I like to think about autumn, so it kind of makes me go that direction too. All right, now let's sit down and answer your questions. Okay, the first question is from Instagram, Chocolate Sample. What has been your favorite dark inclusion bar? This one was tricky. I actually came up with 4 bars, but I'm like, stick to the question, just one. And I think I'm gonna go with that Cooksey Zeke Nibble Bar, which I don't even know if they still make. It might have been a limited edition, but it was just so amazing and just so covered in nibs on the back, and it just really stuck with me, and it was one I really wouldn't have minded having another one of, so I'm going to say that one. On IG, Fragrance Sampler, which bar can you recall having the best scent in your opinion? This one was tricky to narrow down. First of all, I would say the Maru bars, like getting one from each province that they do, because some of them are so floral and some are so spice forward, and they're just very pleasurable, so it's just a fun combination. Other ones that have stood out to me is like Chocolate Naive, when they were doing Nano Lot bars, because sometimes you'd get like bubblegum or barbecue or like green tomato, which is kind of interesting. And then a bar that I'd have to say I just love smelling is Violet Sky does like a cajeta bar, and I swear it smells like a donut. So that's probably, you know, what I would say for the scent ones. Or on Instagram, Jessica Chocolate Journeys. Will you be doing any Halloween chocolatey things this year? I definitely want to do YouTube videos in October that kind of fit that theme, like maybe things that are pumpkin-y or spicy, or I'm hoping to get some type of Halloween chocolate, but what I found is, like, you know, for like November, December, a lot of those kind of holiday items seem to come out a little bit more in advance, where Halloween, sometimes I feel like makers just kind of put a bar or bonbons or something really close to it. Sometimes I can't always get it in time to film. So I'm not 100% sure what the chocolate's going to be yet, but I'm getting an idea of how I want the video to look. But I'm hoping that next year I'm in an interesting location where I can get some really cool Halloween pictures, but I won't say anything more about that because next year is next year. Make you wait and see. Let's see, on IG, yours locally AU. Is there a chocolate maker you found this year that you wish you had tried or discovered earlier? I'm going to cheat a little bit and say the last 12 months versus just this year. I would say Harvest Chocolate on Instagram, their Harvest Craft Chocolate. I think first tried them through Seek for Chocolate when she was sending me her subscriptions, and since then I've ordered their chocolate myself. I like that they do seasonal inclusion bars, and I think they were really good at their inclusion bars. They also, if you need dairy-free or vegan, they have that route, so they have really good white chocolate bars that are dairy-free. I'm looking forward to their autumn ones because it looks like they're going to have a pumpkin and a s'mores bar. And I like their drinking chocolate for making my morning mochas. So yeah, I would say Harvest Chocolate I wish I knew about earlier. I don't honestly know how long they've been around because I didn't look that up. All right, I've got 3 questions from My Year in Chocolate 2016, which is actually MYIC2016, but I know her as My Year in Chocolate. Over the years, have you noticed any trends, either good or bad, in packaging? I would say, because oh my gosh, so many makers have changed their packaging since I've been reviewing chocolate. I really feel like Louisa Abram and Chocolate Naive, because Chocolate Naive changed theirs quite a long time ago, but Louisa Abrams changed a couple times. I feel like they really changed their packaging for the better. But sometimes there's makers that change, and I really liked their packaging they had before better. I won't say who they were, but I do have a couple in mind. I've also found that, you know, as packaging is becoming more environmental friendly, sometimes like the inner sleeves don't always protect inclusion bars so well. So I think there is more work to be done of what's going on actually on the inner wrapping. And then some makers don't, one I can think of that doesn't always use an inner wrapper either. Sometimes then you get flavor transference. So I think almost my thoughts are more like what's going on that inner layer of the bar, because I want my chocolate to be protected. I want it to last as long. I want it to be pretty when I open it to show you, and just have a longer shelf life. So maybe there's more to be done on the inner workings. Is there an inclusion that you think is underutilized and wish appeared more often? I would definitely say walnuts. To me, walnuts and chocolate is so classic, but you don't see it that often. Like Hogarth has one, and gosh, a long time ago, Chocolatasm had a cool one. And I feel like there's another maker that has one that I haven't had theirs yet. But yeah, you don't see walnuts that often. I have heard they're kind of hard on grinders, so that could be why. Rhubarb, you know, you see raspberries used so much, and strawberries used. To me, like, why not use rhubarb? You know, you can do a lot of interesting things with that. And lastly, I would say apricot. You do, again, you see a couple makers occasionally using apricot, but it's just a whole other flavor to explore. So yeah, those three would be my picks. If you could commission the bar of your dreams, what would it look like? Now, if you know me at all, you know I love peanut butter and chocolate. I love chocolate with coffee. I like chocolate with tea. You might think I'd go along those routes, but for me, my dream bar has always been like to make a ganache filling, but use real champagne in it, which could be tricky, but I want real champagne in a ganache filling, and I want a filled bar that's kind of thick so you get a really good amount inside. I don't want the bar to be big. And I would want like edible silvery dust or something on the outside of it to kind of go with the champagne sparkle. So yeah, that would be my dream bar. If anybody wants to design that, or if you have, please let me know, because I would eat that. All right, I think we're down to the last question. This is from Gina on Facebook, and she writes, okay, I'm a fan of pairing wine with desserts. The three main desserts are Java ice cream, blackberries with balsamic vinegar, and rich chocolate truffles. And when I say rich, I mean rich as in the truffle is so soft and creamy it melts the moment it hits your lips. I am a fan of red wines, and I have trouble pairing them with these decadent desserts. Any recommendations for wine pairings or other savory desserts? Okay, so keep in mind, when it comes to chocolate and wine pairing, sometimes they go amazing, sometimes they cancel each other out, and sometimes they bring out terrible flavors of something that normally tastes good. And if I haven't personally had the exact chocolate with the exact wine, I may be off. But these are thoughts for fun, something to consider. And if you do try them, let me know. And if you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments below. With Java ice cream, you know, you've got coffee going on, you've got chocolate going on. So how about Brachetto d'Acqui, which is like an Italian fizzy kind of wine, and it's red. And there's kind of a lot of times you get like raspberry notes, and I just thought that fruit note might be interesting with the chocolate and coffee. Let's see, for blackberries and balsamic vinegar, kind of like a California Merlot, because they're going to have notes of like blueberry and plum and blackberry and vanilla and stuff like that. So that could be an interesting pairing. For the kind of truffle you described, it's kind of thinking what could be fun would be like a Left Bank Bordeaux. It'd really be like a bigger, bolder wine. So you got these flavors that can stand up to this luxurious kind of fat mouth coating truffle. So I'm like, that could be an interesting way to go too. All right, we have answered, I think, everyone's question, I hope. Thank you so much for sending your questions. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, because I really do want to keep making more videos, and it'd be really cool if you subscribed and hit like and left a cool comment. And thank you again so much for watching, because honestly, putting things out there and anyone watching or commenting or liking, that's pretty amazing. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any other questions I didn't get to, please send them to me, and thank you so much, and I think I'm going to have some more of this.